Hey everyone, Ilona Barnhart here. Welcome to class. Today I will use the yogi strap. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. You could always use a medium-sized towel and it will do just fine. This class is really great for individuals who are just beginning their yoga journey, as well as anyone who is experiencing soreness, tightness, discomfort in their upper backs, as well as their hamstrings. In terms of our structure, there is a natural 15-degree curvature in our clavicle and our shoulder blades, but we tend to, in our society, have a deeper dip into our chest from what I call thriller hands. And that's from doing a lot of this, a lot of this, and a lot of this. So a lot of individuals cave in, which means our back muscles are really strong at being expanded, or they're expanded and not really strong. So what we really want to work on is bringing that length and strength into our front muscles as well as our back muscles as well. And that's what we'll dive into today, as well as lengthening and working and sitting with our hamstrings too. So grab a mat and grab your strap or your medium-sized towel, and I'll meet you on top of your mat. Get comfortable here in a cross-legged pose in Sukhasana, bringing your left foot in front of your right this time. Settling in. As you inhale, draw forward. Exhale, a little bit back. One more time, just like that. Inhale forward. And exhale back. And landing somewhere in the middle. Maybe your shoulders are underneath your hips and you sway side to side. Softly gazing a few feet ahead of you. And maybe you invite your eyes to close. Taking the next few breaths to tune in. Allowing your mind to arrive in this space and in your body. Filling up on your inhales. And with each long exhale, landing in this space and time. If any thoughts pop up, as they surely will, acknowledging them and letting them roll on by. Gently, when you're ready, begin to make circles with your waist. Starting off small and slow. And gradually making the circles bigger. You can keep your eyes closed or gently pat your eyes to open. And slowly begin to reverse your circles, starting once again small on the other side. And gradually making the circles a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. I'm just waking up the spine here. And gently making your way back to center, sending your chin back in space, elongating the spine. Grab a hold of your strap or your medium-sized towel. Grab a hold of your strap like so, a little bit wider than your shoulders. We'll inhale our strap towards the ceiling, and exhale gently behind you, not too far back. Inhale through center, and exhale right in front of you. So moving at your own pace and gently and softly, and really tuning in with your body. If there's any sort of discomfort or pain, please stop the activity. So inhale up and exhale behind you. See how much further you could go. Inhale through center, then exhale in front of you. Inhale, come up. And exhale behind you. Maybe you go all the way down this time. Notice if your elbows bend, then you have to make a little bit more space on the strap. Inhale and exhale. Inhale through center and exhale behind you. Inhale and exhale. Maybe after a few, you begin to walk your hands towards one another. Inhale and exhale, and just gently feeling it out, slowly and patiently moving up and down through here. Exhale. Each inhale brings your hands forward and above your head, and exhale behind you. Inhale. And then exhale. And then maybe you move your hands a little bit forward, like a little bit closer. Inhale. And then exhale. Deep shoulder stretch. Inhale. And exhale. One more time just like that. Inhale up. And exhale, moving with your breath. With your breath and mindfully here. Inhale. And exhale. Gently release your strap. And I'll demonstrate from the other side. So bring your strap to your right shoulder, or drape it across your right shoulder. Still sitting in easy pose, Sukhasana, or cross-legged pose. Maybe you bring your right foot out in front of you this time. Grab your strap by your right hand, top of your shoulder, and by the bottom hand. So grab your left hand, bring it to your back, palm extending out, grab a hold of your strap. Deep inhale, exhale, sitting in. Your right elbow pointing towards the ceiling and your left towards the ground. Notice if you're poking out your ribs, and bring them in back again, closer together energetically. And maybe after a few breaths, you begin to walk your hands a little bit closer to one another. Exploring your edge. Maybe your hands touch. Once again, long neck, relaxing your jaw and your eyes. And then gently releasing your hands. Send them to your sides and above, palms touch, and then fingers to your heartbeat. Gently move the strap over to your left shoulder, and then your left hand grabs onto your shoulder or your strap on top of your shoulder, and then bring your right hand, swing it back, and bring the top of your palm towards your back and grab a hold of that strap here. Inhale for a long spine, and exhale, settling into your pose. Your left elbow points towards the ceiling as your right elbow points towards the earth here. Relaxing your shoulder blades in your neck area. Noticing different sensations in your body. And welcoming the breath. Gently after a few breaths, maybe you bring your hands a little bit closer on top of the strap. Maybe if you touched before, you could see if you could feel your fingertips. Your chin back in space, making sure that your rib cage isn't sticking out. And then gently, softly releasing your hands. Inhale all the way up, gaze up, palms touch, and then fingers to your heartbeat as your gaze follows your hands. Bring your strap to your side and extend your feet out in front of you. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, shoulder blades down your back, collarbones towards the ceiling. Active toes, so pointing your toes towards the ceiling. Bringing your left leg up and actually in towards your foot is in your right thigh. Grab a hold of your strap, bend your right knee, strap it around, and then send it wide. Being mindful not to lock out the knee, so a soft bend in your knee is good. And depending on how short your hamstrings are is how far you will go down. The intention here is that once we gain breath or take a sip of air in and exhale, begin to bend, we lead with our chest. So our chest and our chin go towards our toes. We're not caving in with our chin towards our knee. The intention is here for a long spine. So even if you can't go any further than this is a great place to stay. You're getting all the benefits of the pose here. Excuse me. You're getting all the benefits here, and this is a great place to stay. Once again, make sure that your knee is soft, that it's not locked out, and your shoulder blades are engaged, so they're pinching at the back. And you're feeling your sit bones on the earth. That's a great place to stay. Otherwise, if you want to explore your edge, begin to take an inhale, and as you exhale, start folding over your legs and see how far you could go. Maybe you bend your knee a little bit further, so then your torso is touching your thigh, and your chest and your chin are going towards your toes or your shin. And then maybe every so often you begin to lengthen your leg and see how that goes. Few breaths here. Each inhale brings length, and exhale, depth. Notice if you could feel any differences that just sitting here with your hamstring will make. This is a great exercise to do on a regular basis for like 5 or 10 minutes, just sitting here with each hamstring, bringing some length. And then gently, softly walking your hands back towards or underneath your shoulders, relaxing your foot. Send your left foot long, grab a hold of the strap, and bring your right knee up and your toes in. Get situated here, get comfy on your sit bones. Once again, aligning your shoulders with your hips. Shoulder blades down your back, sending your chin back in space, nice long spine. Active toes, so pointing towards the ceiling, and a soft bend in your knee. Once again, this is a great place to stay. Just actively, energetically sending your chest forward. You're getting all the benefits here. So deep inhale and exhale. No matter how far you go, sending kindness and compassion to yourself and just honoring yourself, like wherever you find yourself on this journey. Deep inhale and exhale. With each inhale, bringing length to the spine. And exhale, diving in a little bit deeper. Diving in towards your edge. I mean, it takes time and practice. It took me quite some time to even get this deep. And that's because my hamstrings, even when I was very little, have always, not always, but for a very long time, even when I was little, I remember they've just been super short. So it's taken me a lot of patience and time to even get this far. And that's the thing, that's like with any sort of practice. Everybody's going to look very different, and each pose is going to look very different from one physical body to another. So a few more deep breaths here, allowing to bring some extra length and space into our hamstrings, into the hamstring muscle. And then gently, when you're over it or when you're ready, coming right back up. Sending your right leg long to meet your left. You guessed it, we're doing both feet now. So sending your toes up toward the ceiling, active toes, soft bend in your knees, deep inhale here, shoulders down your back, chin back in space. As you exhale, begin to lean forward, leading with your chest. Being mindful if we're curving, be mindful if you're curving, and just bring it back a little, bring it back a notch. So once your chest is caving in, you know that you've gone past your edge. So you want to come back. And even if you're here, that's great. You're getting all the benefits of the pose. And with patience and with time, you're going to get that length into your hamstrings, but definitely not by force. Relax your neck. And your jaw. Notice where you're holding tension, if anywhere. Deep breaths wherever you find yourself. Maybe grab a hold of your feet. And then gently releasing your strap and coming all the way back and tapping your knees on the ground to release them. Maybe you wave them side to side too. Bring your soles of your feet together and your knees wide. Maybe they're a little bit further away from you. Maybe they're a little bit closer. What feels comfy and nice for you? Take your yogi strap and to the side of the buckle, begin to bring one of the straps through, one of the ends of the strap through to make a loop, like a medium-sized loop here. and then weave the other side once more to make a really taut hole, like so. And bring it through around your torso, and the buckle could be either on your left or your right side, so as we go down it won't be uncomfortable. And you could adjust the strap here. So bring one of the sides underneath the toes or on the earth. If you need to make some more space, adjust the buckle accordingly. So we want the strap to be taut, but we don't want it to be super tight because we're going to make our way down, and that's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. So you want to have space, but you don't want it to be too loose either. So adjust the buckle accordingly so it's taut but not super tight. So there is still a little bit of wiggle room. If you don't have a yogi strap, then you could still do this exercise, but without the strap. But so bring your feet in together, knees wide. Loop the strap around you. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and gently begin to make your way down. And the strap should be right around your waist. And if you need to make some more space as you go down, allow that to happen. So adjust it accordingly. I'm gonna scoot over. Make your way down to the earth. And maybe once you make it down, you want to tighten your strap up a little bit. For a hip opener. Or notice where you're feeling the sensations here. Know that you have full control of how this feels, so if this is uncomfortable or too much, just know at any time you could come out. And to come out is just simply bring your feet in together, your knees together, and then slip your feet out of the strap. Otherwise, we'll sit here through our corpse pose, our shavasana. But at any moment, if this is a little bit too much, you could always adjust your strap for the intensity or get out of it. Wherever you find yourself, begin to invite your eyes to close. And bring one of your hands to your belly and one to your heart. Begin to sink on the earth below you. And sending love and compassion to yourself. For all that your body can do, for your efforts. For everything that you are right now. Exactly as you are right now. Release your tongue from your teeth. Shavasana.
Gently bring your attention back to your breath. To your inhale and your exhale. Slowly bringing your soles and your feet towards the earth and your knees together. Windshield wiping your knees to one side and then the other, giving your lower back a little massage. Gently staying at your left or your right side. Using your top hand to lift you up into a seat with your eyes closed or softly gazing a few feet ahead of you. Bringing your palms to touch and your thumbs to your heartbeat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, dive your head towards your heart. In gratitude for taking this time out for yourself in your day. Let's seal our practice with one more unifying breath. Deep inhale through the nose. And open mouth exhale, let it go. Till next time, namaste. I hope that our time together served you in some way. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below or reach out to me. Till next time, ciao.